This next song is not on the Fearless album, but it's been requested a lot. And it's not necessarily like in the order of things, but it does have to do a lot with mental health. And it is the theme of the week.
Okay, I'm telling you, it's the theme of my day every day.
This song is called Renegade. Big Red Machine wrote it, but she is on the song with them.
Oh, wow.
So
that's kind of different.
Yeah, it's kind of different. But Taylor Swift sings the whole song.
Oh.
So it's
So
weird.
they wrote it? Did the Big Red Machine?
I think so.
Wow.
I think it's on her album. I just don't know which one it's on. I've always just saw it as a standalone song that she did with them. If I'm wrong, let me know. But so I always thought it was a standalone song, but apparently it's by Big Red Machine and Taylor Swift. Okay, so this isn't part of Fearless. This is a standalone song, but a lot of people have requested your thoughts on it because you are so good with words. And this
because
is kind
I'm
of
such a renegade.
You're such a renegade. What is a renegade?
Kind of against somebody that's against the grain, kind of a rebel or a maverick.
I tapped on your window on your darkest night. The shape of you was jagged and weak. There was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway. If I would've known how many pieces you had crumbled into, I might have let them break. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? And let all your damage me and carry your baggage up my street and make me your future history.
Isn't it so good?
It's like, I can't write it down fast enough.
I know.
Future history. Goodness.
Carry your baggage up my street.
Yes. Damage me.
Talk about timing in times like these.
This girl.
It's such a good song, right?
Yes.
It's time, you've come a long way. Open the blinds, let me see your face. You wouldn't be the first renegade to need somebody. Is it insensitive for me to say, get your shit together so I can love you? Is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything? Or do you just not want to? I tapped on your window on your darkest night. The shape of you was jagged and weak. There was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway. You fire off missiles cause you hate yourself. Do you know you're demolishing me? And then you squeeze my hand as I'm about to leave. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? Let all your damage me and carry your baggage up my street and make me your future history. It's
I love that. Okay. I look how she changed it. So at first he's jagged. What is jagged?
The pieces of a piece of glass, when they break, sometimes they're not just straight. They're
Oh, they're like
jagged,
two.
and that can cut the other person who picks them up. Very, very sharp.
Oh.
In fact, it says down here how sharp, and at the top
Right here.
it says something else. If
Jagged.
I'd have known how jagged and weak, now it's how sharp the pieces were you'd crumbled into. Oh my goodness.
Sharp. Like, what do you think she means by the difference? So like jagged, you think about it's like not clean, right? It's
Yeah.
not like a clean
Not a straight
situation.
edge, no.
But
And-
then at the same time, it's sharp,
yes.
where she's probably getting cut
Yes.
and hurt herself. And that's why she's saying, I might have just let them lay
Yeah.
if I would have known.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to try to help someone.
Well, I mean, until you're ready to get help, nobody's going to talk you into it.
Yeah.
So she talked her own self into it, I guess, by him being as bad as he was, jagged and weak. And
She forced herself. She says, there was nowhere for me to lay, or there was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway.
And then it says how many pieces, and then does it say something in the middle verse? Is it
You
just two
fire
times?
off missiles because you hate
Yes.
yourself.
That's what people do when they're in this position. Just take me, for example. I didn't even know myself, and I was doing things that, not bad, but it was not
Things
Rhonda.
you didn't recognize.
Yes, I
Right.
didn't recognize myself anymore. And so you do that because you fire off these awful words, and I would hate myself as soon as I said them. But I wanted that person to know what I was going through and
Yeah.
why I wasn't going to do something. Renegade.
Yeah. Wow. Isn't that crazy? That's true. But then she says, but do you know you're demolishing me? It's hard.
Wow. Yeah.
It's
And
hard to
it's-
try to be.
It takes a very, very strong person to stick with someone who is in that position. And if you don't want it, it's hard.
It's hard.
If you do want it, it's hard.
Yeah.
That's probably even harder.
Yeah.
Because,
Because it's a lot of work.
yeah, because you're carrying that baggage all the way up the street.
And it probably gets so confusing at times. Like here, how she says, is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me, or do you just not want to?
Yeah.
Are you
You're
using it as a crutch?
Oh, we've lived together too long.
Yeah, using it as a
Wow.
crutch. Because sometimes you don't know, like, is it really you're so
Yeah.
not well mentally that you just don't want me, or is it that you don't want me?
And it could be true at that particular time. And then you finally do get better and you realize what you've lost. So it's so hard.
You wouldn't be the first renegade who needs somebody.
No.
What is renegade
That's
again?
when I'm like a rebel. I'm gonna just look it up. Just
Rebel?
a person who deserts and betrays an organization, country, or set of principles. So even more than a rebel, somebody that's a betrayer, deserts someone.
A betrayer of what? Like maybe her?
Them,
Them?
himself.
Himself? Rhonda, you're so good at it.
He even says, she says, open the blinds. Let me see your face.
Yeah,
Let
that's-
me really see you.
That's what I'm thinking too, like how we're going back to how she forced herself, and she's like, is it really, like, she's just trying to figure out what to do. And a lot of the times it's you're just trying to be like, get better.
Yes.
You know, just
Yes.
be better,
Right.
be happy. If you don't understand like depression or anxiety, right, you're just like, just be happy. And her saying like, you've come a long way, it's time.
Yeah.
You've come a long way, open the blinds, let me see your face, like move on,
Yeah.
let's be better.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be the first renegade to need somebody. That's a good song.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Go back up here because I really liked it. Am I just going to be your future history?
Mhm.
That is like a paradox or an oxymoron. Like
What'd
one
you call
thing. It's the total opposite of each other.
Yeah.
It's-
Your
which is
future
history.
history.
So am I already going to be something that's in the past?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I know. And I love that. She does that a lot with
Mhm.
this one. All your damage me.
Mm-hmm.
Carry your baggage up my street. Make me your future history.
And talking about timing, sometimes there is a time to say something,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you just have to say it,
Mhm.
regardless of what it is. You know, maybe you've had your fill and you're just going to say what you're going to say. So that's just, oh man,
That's a good one.
very good. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to top this one, guys? Give us a good one.